Hey y'all, welcome and welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me. If this is your first time here, please make sure you like, share, and subscribe. And for those of you who are returning, I appreciate you. Thank you for being here. Y'all. It's just been, I don't know how to describe it. I am currently sitting here stranded in my car again. This time, I'm pretty sure it's because the battery is dead. If you remember, I was stuck dealing with the battery and I was able to call AAA and they came to do a jump start. So I was at my friend's house. I was going to head out and grab me something to eat and the car won't start. So I'm pretty certain that means that my battery is donezo, which, I mean, it makes sense because I've never put a battery in this car. And I bought this car certified pre-owned like many moons ago. So it probably was around that time for it to be replaced. But I'm going to have them test it first and see if that truly is the situation. And then if it is, I'm going to have them go ahead and replace it. I've actually replaced a battery in a car before. Fun fact, I used to have a Honda Civic. And it was the winter time, and where we lived was actually across the street from a shopping center, and there was like an AutoZone or auto parts store. And so my brother and I walked through the snow, got the battery, brought it back, and I changed it myself. He gave up after a while because it was so cold and like both our hands were frozen and we were struggling with like the connectors and stuff, but I was able to get it done. So I could change it myself. I do know you can go to like auto parts stores and they'll change it for you. But A, I got to get to the auto parts store, right? And B, when I was comparing, and a lot of the places will do it for free, like O'Reilly's, for example, they'll do it for free. But there's also the challenge of when you get there, is someone available? Because it is based on availability. I have been to like an auto parts store and it was something, I think I was replacing the lamp for my headlight or something, and I was having a hard time like reaching the piece to do it. And so I went in the store and I was asking, hey, can someone help me? And they just were like, we got tools. They're like, we got plenty of tools, but we're too busy to come out and help you. So I don't want to be in that situation. I'd rather just have AAA come do it. But I did do a price comparison because, your girl out here on a budget. And so I did the price comparisons to see, because obviously AAA is going to charge, and I wanted to make sure that it wasn't a ridiculous amount. And basically it's the same price as if I were to go buy the battery outright. And places like O'Reilly's and AutoZone, they'll usually install the battery for you for free. So it's like, it's even, if that makes sense. The amount that AAA is charging to come to me and put this battery in is the same amount that AutoZone would charge if I were to go purchase a battery and have them put it in. So I'm happy about that. I mean, I'm sad that I got to go through all of this because I'm hungry. I literally was going to go out and grab something to eat, and now I'm just sitting here stranded. My friend, she's so funny. She had already left right before me. And so she was like, well, just go back in the house and I've got a spare key and you can take my other car and blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, no, girl, I'm good. I'm good. I'll just sit here and wait. So anyway, it's a beautiful day. The sun is out. It's been gloomy, which is to be expected because, Washington. Ooh, so this weekend, I'm heading back to the East Coast. I'm excited for that. Looking forward to spending time with my mama. We got some things planned. So, of course, I'll be taking y'all along so y'all can see. So, yeah, at this point, I'm just rambling because I'm just sitting here. So, I can't even listen to any music because, they might turn out that like, oh, your battery's fine. It's just like a loose connector or something. And then I done sat here and drained it because I'm listening to music like last time. I'm pretty certain, though, that it's just time for me to get a battery. And it probably just makes sense for me to go ahead and get it. That way I'll have peace of mind and know I won't be stuck in this situation. So when I do finally get on the road to go get me some food, I'm going to take y'all with me. It won't be much to see, but it'll be a little something. And then, yeah, I'll talk to y'all later.
Oh, that was scary.
Oh, that's scary.
Think you have something on today, or do you know why it's low?
No, I think it's just done. I did have to have someone to jumpstart it a couple days ago. And so now it's doing the same thing of I try to start it and it clicks. you know, the lights and stuff come on, the radio comes on, but it clicks, so I think maybe it's just done.
Could be. I'm getting a frowny face.
Yeah.
Doesn't like that connection.
You just have a truck full of batteries?
Yeah.
Are they all new?
Yeah, there's, you know, some that are more expensive. I don't know.
Oh.
Some of these had a AGM battery in them.
Mm-hmm.
But they're like $139.99 with tax, $163.39. I can check to see what it maybe came with, but
Okay.
the one that's in there looks like it's a regular battery. It's not an AGM battery, but depending on who put it in there. Now see how much room you got here?
Yeah.
I think we can put a bigger one in there, at least.
Y'all, do not ask me how, but all in the same recording, I managed to flip it over to slow-mo. So this is the same video that you were just watching, but all of a sudden it's in slow-mo. So here you can see he's going through the process of cleaning the connectors before he puts the new battery in.
Okay, start her up. 4 to 5 years is pretty good, so here's that day, 7 or 17.
Ah.
Can't see it until you get it out of the car.
Yeah. Makes sense. On the road again. I just can't wait to get on the road again. Yay. Now I can finally go get me something to eat. Goodness. I was just looking at the time on my car, and I was just like, is it 2 o'clock? It's gotta be later than that, and it is. It's after 3:30, but obviously I got a new battery, which means everything is reset. So the clock is reset, the mileage, you know, like the little trip meter or whatever, I never reset it. I always just keep it going, but right now it's showing 0.1, 0.2. Anywho, had to get a new battery. Mr. Keith came over and he did the little tester, and it was showing that the battery was at like, I think he said 11 something, and it's supposed to be at like 14 something. I don't know. Don't get me to line. He was like, you know, it's up to me. I could go ahead and just have him to jumpstart the car, or I could get a new battery. And I'm like, you know what? Let me just get a new battery, especially considering that I'll be traveling a little bit more. And so my friends have been keeping my car for me, and I just need to make sure that, you know, that everything is on the up and up, so there's no challenge for them. So anywho, we went through the process of him putting in the new battery, and he was so thorough with the way in which he had his little pipe cleaners, or whatever you want to call them. And he was like, you know, using the little brushes and stuff to scrape the connectors and just make sure that, you know, everything was connected properly. And he just had all the tools. I was looking at all the tools that he was using. Sorry, I'm going over like a cobblestone. I was looking at all the tools that he was using when he was putting the battery in, and I was like, me and my brother had none of those tools when we put the battery in my Honda Civic back in the day. Guaranteed that's why it was taking us entirely too long. Both of us were sitting out there about frozen to death trying to get it to happen or make it work, but we made it happen. So anyway, yeah, so it was kind of cool. He was funny, just kind of chit-chatting about him being a bachelor. Listen, my superpower is that regardless of who I'm talking to, young, old, and in between, folks just be telling me their life story. I don't know why. It's just something about me apparently, and I've embraced it. I've accepted it. It cracks me up. So this gentleman lives alone. He's got an older house. He doesn't cook. He basically just uses a hot plate at his job to eat, and he don't care. He's simple, happy with that. The reason why it took him forever to come to me, now when I put in the request, initially it said it was going to be an hour and he would arrive. And so after an hour passed, I called AAA and they were saying, oh yeah, he's just finishing up another job. He should be there within 30 minutes. 40 minutes went by, still no support. So I called again. They were like, yeah, so he should be there in about 20 minutes. And so I say like maybe 15 minutes later or so he showed up. But what he explained to me was that there was a lady who had gone out of the country. She's not from the US. He said she's European, so take that, you know, however you want. But he said that she was out of the country, and so wherever she had parked her car when she left to go out of the country ended up getting towed. So her car had been towed and basically was like at the back of this tow lot, and it was like sitting up on some wood or something, just like tucked away. So I can only imagine how much it cost for her to get her car back, because you know she got to pay like the towing fee, and then they absolutely charged her a stowage fee. So anyway, he said she gets her car back, right? And I think she tried to start it and was having a challenge, so she calls AAA. He goes out there to help her. Now he says, I recommend you get a battery, but it's up to you. She's like, no, I don't need a battery. So she went ahead and just got a jump start. Well, she needed a battery. So he had helped her with the situation, and then later she had to call AAA again and needed support because obviously her car wouldn't start. He was also saying something along the lines of like she had gotten a second opinion too. I guess, like, let's just assume that he jump started the car, and then she took the car to go talk to someone, and they were like, oh, no, you don't need a battery, you're fine. So when she's stranded again, he ends up supporting this woman again. And he's kind of like, you know, well, I told you this is what you needed to do. And she's like, okay, I'll go ahead and get the battery now. And while he's putting the battery in today, she's looking at his feet, and she's like, oh, you're so stylish. So let me show y'all what this man was wearing. And even he was cracking up. He was like, stylish? Like, what? You think I'm stylish? And she's like, oh yeah, socks and sandals. They wear them all the time in Europe, or whatever part of Europe she's from, or wherever she's from, apparently. She thought that was stylish. So me and him were cracking up, and I was like, you know, she must have got nostalgic and it made her think of home, because she probably doesn't see that often. So anyway, he was a really nice man, and I'm glad that it was him who came to help, because just watching how thorough he was with the entire process, it gives me peace of mind. And of course, when I turned on the car, you know, it came right on, no issue. So now I'm out in these streets. I'm about to go get me something to eat, and now I'm even hungrier than what I was before, which is dangerous right now. But you know what? I feel like I deserve it. I kept my calm. I kept my cool. I was getting a little frustrated, just a tiny bit. Getting a little, you know, the anxiety level was going up. But I just kept talking to myself. Like, girl, there's nothing you can do. Ooh, sorry. Went over like a bunch of bumps. I just kept talking to myself like, girl, there's nothing you can do. All you can do is just sit here and relax and just wait until they come and provide the help that you need. And yeah, ain't no point getting all upset, no point getting frustrated, because what you gonna do? You can't rush nobody. They get here when they get here. And like I said, I'm glad it was that gentleman, because he was really nice. So I'm still about to go eat my feelings though, because food makes me happy. So let me go get me something good to eat, and then I have some videos that I need to edit. My friend had her baby shower this past weekend, and I've started to get the first person to reach out, right? You know how it's like, oh hey, you took pictures and video of the event, can we get that from you now? So, oh sorry, see, this is why I need something to secure this phone in the car so that I'm not going through all these troubles. But anyway, when I get after I get my food, then I'm gonna sit and work on these pictures, and I want to put together like a nice little video montage and get that sent out to everyone today. And I'll show you all like a little bit of it, like the decorations and the food, but you know, not too much, because you know, it was a private moment for a nice select group. But we are super excited for baby girl's arrival. Okay, y'all, so anyway, I've talked your head off enough, so let me let y'all go, and yeah, I'll see y'all later. Thank you. It's another gorgeous, gorgeous day in Washington. Taking a different route into the city to avoid the traffic, and it gives you such a beautiful view of downtown Seattle. I feel like I haven't shown you guys this angle. So yeah, I always forget about this route unless traffic's bad, but it's over by the port. And the Coast Guard is over here too. But yeah, this is an alternate route whenever the traffic is bad. So let y'all have this little view. I'm actually heading into my storage facility. I've got a lot of things that I've stored over here, and I need to swap some things out before I make my way to the East Coast. So it's like I truly am bi-coastal. Oh guys, and here's where the Starbucks headquarters is, right over here. I feel like you can go in there and take tours or something. I've never done it. But anyway, yeah, I need to go swap out some things in my storage and just kind of check on the unit and such. And so I'm taking y'all with me today. So over here you can see the stadium. So it's the T-Mobile Park, which is where the baseball team plays. And then of course there's Lumen Field, which is where the Seahawks play. Yep, so that's Lumen and that's T-Mobile. It's really cool when you come through at night. And there's also a toll because you end up going underneath the city. You can kind of see it over there. If you continue driving, you'll go through a tunnel that takes you underneath the city. It's always creepy to me when you go to a storage facility because they have the lights based on sensors. So when you're going from section to section, it's always dark. And that's so creepy. All done in my storage unit. This is some luggage of my mom's that has been in storage because I used it for a trip once to, actually this might be from 2 different trips, to go from the east to the west. So I'm gonna see about getting it back to her. I may have to do it in stages because I'm coming back out here at the end of the month for some opportunities. So we might be able to take this one on this trip, and then we'll take this one on the next trip. To see the mountains off in the distance, like it still feels so otherworldly to me. Like you're just driving along, minding your business. Now, obviously the sky is not the clearest, but ooh, sorry for that bump. You can clearly see the mountain. It's like it's up in the heavens. My car is back filthy again. So I am here visiting the bear to get me a wash. I also need to like wipe it down and clean it because it's disgusting. Dang, I got in the wrong line. I surely thought that man was almost done, but nope. Anyway, it's pretty gross. Look at all this. So I'm going to wash it, and then I'm gonna swing by Walmart and try to get some stuff so I can clean the inside. There's a little bear to greet us. Y'all, what's hilarious, I should have filmed it, but it was too much going on. But basically, Hey y'all, I just been driving and talking and haven't been looking at y'all. My bad. Looking a little rough because it's one of those days, but that's okay. What's hilarious is it's a bear that talks to you while you're filling out everything to get your car washed, and he's like, "Thank you for coming to our car wash." I sound just like him. Anyway, he's like, "Do you want to print a receipt? Press this." And he's just going on and on. But anywho, I'm excited to get my car washed. Shout out to my mom, who's absolutely afraid to drive through a car wash. She says she gets claustrophobic. Like one time she ended up crying. She was so scared. Like, I had no idea. I don't think we've ever been through a drive-through car wash together. So I was shocked to hear her say that. But anyway, Mom, I'm going to film this whole experience just for you. So you got the little man to chit chat with you. He got his little sign telling you when to pull forward, put in neutral and all that jazz. I had my car in neutral, then I pressed on the on the brake, and my car started like flowing forward and then backward, but we're getting through here now. Baby girl finally getting a bath, starting with the color shine. Mom, I still can't believe you're afraid to do this. This is so relaxing. Let me put on a little music so you can enjoy this moment. We made it. We survived. We're fine. I'm gonna come over here now and see if I can vacuum a bit. I like the fact that I'm in the shade. It's probably just because of the time of day, but anyway, I'm gonna vacuum a little bit and then I'm gonna go get some stuff to wipe this baby down, and yeah, finally give my car the tender love and care that it deserves. $2 to vacuum and you get 5 minutes. They use this app called Pay Range, unless you want to use your card. And I actually used Pay Range when I was traveling once to get my laundry done in a hotel, and I have a balance on it of $2.75. So I'm about to use at least $2 of it right now. I made it to Walmart. Now I need to decide what I'm going to get. I hadn't heard of this before. It says it's an all-in-one product to clean the interior. So the glass, the dash, the navigation, and more. I like this, but I feel like I want it in wipes because I don't want to have to deal with liquid. So do they come in wipes? Obviously there's the Armor All wipes. But see, you have these for cleaning the ceramic, and then I guess these for cleaning the dash. This is the cleaner and the protector. I think I might end up just getting this. So that way I just have wipes to deal with and not a bunch of liquid. Oh shoot, even OxyClean got some cleaner. I don't need all that though. I'll do all that with a detail, not with my own 2 hands. I think that's it, because the rest of this looks like sprays. Let's see. This is for like washing the car. Oh, they have this stuff for restoring the headlights. I think mine are still pretty clear. I'm just gonna go with the protectant and the cleaning wipes. Yeah, I'm just gonna go with this. And I don't think it's badly priced, $7.97. Here we go. All right, y'all, made it back with my purchases. So I am going to start by wiping everything off with the cleaner. It says it's powerful cleaning for auto surfaces, lint-free, won't leave a greasy residue on your hands. Guaranteed the wipes will stay. Y'all see that M word. I hate that word. Hate saying it, hate looking at it, hate hearing it in my head. Blech. And then after I finish the cleaning, then I will do the protectant wipes. And so for the protectant wipes, it says, wait a minute. This says it cleans, shines, and protects, non-greasy. So it does a bit of the same as the cleaning ones, but it has a little meter. I didn't notice that meter. So this says medium shine. Should have got the one that really made it oily and greasy. Anyway, let me get to work. Listen to my music, clean up the car, and then yeah, I'm done for the day. So tomorrow I am heading to the airport, going home to see my mama and spend time there with friends, connect with folks from my old job. I'm hearing that the lines for security are supposed to be long for tomorrow. So we'll see how bad it is. Hopefully it isn't terrible. My flight leaves at 9:30 a.m. I'm planning to get to the airport at like 7 a.m. Hoping that that'll be enough time because I have a bag to drop off. So hopefully I can quickly drop off my bag. I do have TSA pre-check. So fingers crossed, not everyone and their mama has TSA pre-check or clear tomorrow. And it should be pretty smooth, hopefully uneventful, non-stop flight, 5 hours and some change. Yeah, so anyway, I will see y'all in the morning.